What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and today I have a review of the Transformers Studio Series Grimlock. Alright, folks, getting back into the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom reviews, we have here Grimlock from the Studio Series. And he's a big dino. He's a big T-Rex-y alien T-Rex dragon thingy, which looks okay. It's in this mode. It's kind of like a piece of junkyard art. It's the best way to describe him. It's how me and Ken from Repacked have been talking about him. He's, yeah, junkyard art, you know? Somebody put this together. But it is a really good looking movie Grimlock, and I would say probably the best of these that we've gotten officially, you know? So that's pretty good. I want to bring in, because one of the legacy T-Rex here, because a lot of folks wanted to know how these guys scaled. So let's see. The legacy T-Rex is bigger, longer. You know, they about stand at the same height, but yeah. Be interesting, right? Interesting little battle, but maybe they just want to be friends. So there you go. With that, hey, let's do size comparisons in this mode. Here is Voyager class Optimus Prime, riding on him because that's what he does. I would think this Optimus should be a little smaller, maybe like a deluxe size one would go on him better, maybe. But there you go. That. See how he compares. Here is Starscream. Let's get Optimus out of here. See that? Hey, I found his hand, by the way, if you guys were keeping score. We have Captain America. And Thanos. It is Infinity War week, after all. We have Noob Saibot. We have Killy. And Master Chief. So there you go. There's your size comparisons in this mode. Oh, if you want to see a transformed vehicle, there you go, Optimus. So let's take a look further. The head sculpt is awesome. It looks great. It is such a nice wash on this guy. It is incredible. It's like in this like green, like metallic green. It's really done well, and it's all around him. It's beautiful, honestly. And I really feel like it looks even better like in robot mode, which is a difficult thing for me because I love my Dinobots for their dino modes, but this guy, I believe I really do like the robot mode more. It is just amazing, but you know, this is growing on me. When I first started transforming this guy yesterday, I was like, oh, I don't know, but it is growing me a little bit. Like, I like the back piece. That looks really good. You know, it's all like kind of bony looking, and that's cool. I just like how it goes. And then like You get some like spikies along the back here, which is nice, which form one shoulder after. And then this is the tail. This is the most problematic pieces from here down. You get some spikies here as well. Kind of gives it like a more like, I don't know, monster-ish tail. But it's, you know, my main gripe with this is this tail. I wish these parts like clicked in to the sides there. That would have been really good. And this part here just floats around back here, and that's no good. That should clip in as well. It would just give it a neater look. I mean, it is a junkyard mess, so it's like, I guess it doesn't need it. And they are in a junkyard at the start of the last movie. But I would still like clips, something happening, you know, there. That would have been really good in my opinion, and it would have went a long way to making this Dino mode more palatable. So I do like these parts here. That looks good, you know. Finding like different ways to put it, like maybe like this, or I don't know what's official. Like, it's hard to say. I lost my directions. I don't know what happened. I might have thrown away with the box by mistake. The legs look pretty good. Again, you get that awesome wash, and I like the sculpting here. The dino feet look pretty good. Now, if you want, I guess you could kick that out as well, but pretty sure official should be, you know, you have this section back here, so click in there, and I like how that looks, so that's pretty good. But this all looks great. I do like all, you know, the motor in there and like different gears and stuff. That looks really cool. This section looks weird as well, but I'll let it go. It's kind of like exposed. So that's pretty neat. And then you got the little dino arms here, which actually look pretty decent. And there is a little bit of black wash on them, so I commend them for that. I definitely commend them for everything on this thing, honestly. It's hard to, you know, you go back and it's the design of the movie that is at fault for making this very hard to figure out how to do a really good transformation and making everything stay. You know, they didn't give this guy that big spear weapon, so you got everything that would probably turn into that back here. So I just still think clips, like, it wouldn't have been hard to do. I mean, the top things aren't so bad. It's just the bottom ones are really like floppy, and it's because they made them out of soft plastic, so it doesn't stay as good as these parts are up here. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but honestly, you know, the rest of it looks really nice for sure. I really can't complain. I really like that head. I like the horns and stuff, and the teeth. The teeth look really good. They are soft plastic, which is a little worrisome. As well as the bottom ones are soft plastic, and his horns are soft plastic as well. So kind of wish they didn't do that. I don't really need them to be soft plastic. It would have been nicer if they were nice and solid. Again, I feel like I could tear these off really easy. So let's do articulation now. And I like the eyes. The eyes look cool. Nice red eyes, a little double eye in there on both sides. Really cool stuff, and I just like all this stuff. The head is awesome. The head is really awesome. Even the bottom jaw is like molded and stuff. It's good stuff. So again, articulation. The mouth opens up like so. I mean, you can unclip this if you want and get it even wider, but like, I mean, you could do that. That's not a big deal. But I do like it nice and clipped. And it's fine. I don't need it to be super open. This turns here if you want to, you know, get some cool poses for, you know, pictures and stuff. The little arms are on ball joints just at the shoulder. So you get some range of motion there. And then the legs, you can move them this way. Can click them outwards. Nice, oof, awesome ratchet joint there. Then you got the top of the knee here that moves this way. You can move this around for some extra stuff, but it doesn't look quite right. I mean, you definitely want it this way. And then the foot swivels a bit and rocks a little bit, so you're gonna get some range of motion there. You can turn the tail around this way. You're not gonna get the bottom one turn around, but you can turn it around a little bit. And you can waggle this around a little bit. But that's really all you get there. And that's his articulation, and that's about it on this mode here, I'd say. Yeah, overall I do like it. You know, I could definitely say that. It is, you know, it's just down to the actual, you know, the actual design, you know, is what it is. But, yeah, it's not so bad. I'll leave it at that. It's not so bad. It could be worse. This part is the problem. The rest of it, yeah, I could deal with it. I really like the wash a lot. It's really nice. But let's get into transforming this beast. And if I remember how to even do it. If you've never seen my Transformers reviews, please do not use my Transformer reviews for your transformation videos, as I really don't ever know what I'm doing. Sometimes I know what I'm doing. I'll give myself that much. But, yeah, let's see. I'm going to move that up there. Yeah, I do things out of order. I have no idea sometimes. I'm going to free his hand there. See, that's his fist. That's going to probably come around this way at some point. Okay, so here, I'm going to untab that, his legs from there. And then I'm going to see this part down here. The legs, I think, are going to come down. Wait, hold it. Let's bring these down like this. Straighten out the knee a little bit. Okay, snap that into place now. Pull that out if you want. I'm going to do something like so. No, that's not right. That's not right at all. That's going to turn around like that, I believe. I'm going to apparently push that piece out. That piece comes out a lot. That was the piece that was there. That's this piece here. For me, it definitely comes out quite a bit. Okay, so you pull that apart, and then you got the shoulder piece here that you want to do something with too. Bring it down. How did that go? Hold it up. Oh, okay, here we go. So this piece is going to come in first. And that's going to... I see what it's supposed to do. But will it do it? Now that's the question. Here we go. There we go. I was about to stop the video. Okay, so the thing is you gotta swing it in, because this is gonna latch onto here like that did. And that, and these are gonna come together with that. And sorry if I took some of that off camera, I don't know if I did. Sometimes when you struggle, you take things off camera. Because you gotta get a better view. That's what happens with me a lot. Oh boy. In there. Get in there. See, I get one side in, and the other side. There we go. No! Wait. Let's put the foot down like I did with the other one. Here's the back. Oh boy. Ah, got it. That's tight. But it's together. And this foot, move it around. Bring the knee up, click the knee in. That's that there. These turn into like hip skirts up here, actually. Like this, so we got. I need a drink break. This arm is down. This is already up. Now let's get that out of the way for a second because you want to open this thing up here because his head is on the inside there. Wait, that's the chest, isn't it? Is that the chest? No. That's right. See what happens when you lose the directions? The struggle is real, guys. The struggle here is real. I had a hard time opening this too. Because the head is inside and you want to get that open. I'm going to go out of camera to try to get that done. Okay. I just remembered that. I'm trying to pull it this way, but you have to open this part first. Wow, I'm still struggling. There we go. Whew. Open that part. You take the head out. You can put it back in then. It's very, you heard how tight that sounded? There's the head. Okay, let's clean this guy up a little bit. This is the back skirts that was part of the tail. Make sure that's all flapped out. Yeah, that's right. Feet down. Now, we got this arm here that you want to take this part, put that back in. Got that part out there. And now these two parts. These two parts here, that were these spikes, fold in, come together for the other faux head. So you got one faux head and you got, you know, this was the actual head. There. These arms. Here, this part. There's a way to... How did I have this before? I had this spiky thing, bottom jaw, turn around. Aha! Like so. There we go. And these arms, I don't know. I mean, you can kind of slot them in here. I'm just trying to think of like the neatest way to go. That's not bad to do it like that. You know, this way it's a little bit neater on that arm, but it might not be perfect. And the head, you got the little crest here, little horn that you want to stick up. It's it's a soft plastic. It doesn't want to come all the way down on mine. Just wants to stay with that. That's fine. And I think that's done. I'm gonna take a quick peek at a pic of him to make sure he looks all cool, but I think that's done. All right, pop the hip skirt back on, and you just kind of connect it together. And I've seen a couple of different versions of this arm. Now I have it out, you know, like this. I like it like this, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, that's Grimlock in a nutshell, and this is one of the best robot modes Takara Hasbro has ever, definitely Hasbro, put out. It is gorgeous, and it's huge, and it's amazing looking. And I'm gonna show you like some size comparisons to start out in this mode. There's Starscream. And Optimus. Why is Optimus so small? So you can see that. Here's Blackout. How to grab him from far away. And Scorponok. So you can see these are both leader classes. You can see how much smaller Blackout is. Yeah, we'll do Blackout eventually. Hey, Scorponok, little Scorponok. So cute. And here's the Great General of Darkness from the Mazinger Z family. And the Legacy T-Rex. See how much bigger he is now? And one last big guy. Thanos. So, there you go, guys. There's just size comparisons. And let's bring in Grimlock, who looks incredible. Starting with the head sculpt. It's really nice looking. Got that wash again. Really cool looking head sculpt. Kind of skullish in a way. Those piercing red eyes are awesome. I really like it. But it's just a really nice sculpt. This thing wants to not cooperate. This horn. And it goes back. I like the shape of it. You know, kind of pointy towards the back. I like it. It's very cool looking. Stepping back a little bit, you got the two heads, and this is the second one. And it looks great, just like the first one. It's just, you know, a perfect match for some amazing looking shoulders. Also has the soft plastic on the teeth. It just looks really good. Chest looks nice. You got all those gears that you saw like in the middle section right there and underneath right there. Really nice looking. All that work. Very nicely done. Just in gray there, but it looks good. And you got the painted armor on top, and then on the bottom here, you know, you got the hip skirt, which connected with those two side pieces nicely. So you got a nice feel there for that like awesome paintwork that they've done with the green and stuff. It just looks so gorgeous. Really nice. I wish there was some of that on this, like, you know, they started it, and then that's about as far as they went. I wish this whole ball thing. Now, he doesn't have a weapon, but he does have that big, like, mace hand, and I like it. I think it looks good. I mean, if you want, you could pop that down and make that, like, more bladed for an extra weapon if you want. But I like how it looks. It looks really cool. Ghoul. It looks like a ghoul. And then you got this part here, which I could have sworn would have been used for something in transformation, but it's really not. So it's just there for trying to match up the aesthetic here. So it is what it is. I wish it was the same color though. It's not. It's more of a darker gray. But overall, this arm looks pretty good. Now this arm, you know, you got a few different things going on here, like I said. The fist is okay. It's not like amazing, but the thumb looks nice. And then you got, you know, the bottom part of the jaw here with the points out here. And you got these things here, the little T-Rex arms, that you could just put it like that if you want. That looks pretty cool. Again, when I first transformed him, I stuck him back here because there's kind of almost like a little spot for it. And that looks fine as well, you know, if you do that. Or you could, I've seen it. Yeah, I mean, I keep seeing it all over the place. Like, I see it like just hanging out up here. You could do that. Or you could bring him down completely, maybe, for some sort of weapon. You know, I like it back here. You could also bring down this part if you want, I guess, and create that into a weapon. But I think my preferred spot for them is right there. I think that looks the best. Just kind of fills out the arm as much as it does here, so that looks pretty good. Then at the bottom, well, actually before we get to the bottom, on the back, you have these back skirts here. Again, these are soft plastic. They kind of made up the bottom part of the tail, but this part isn't, and it's very nicely washed and all that. So that's pretty cool. You got that whole thing going on. I really like this back piece. It looks really nice. It's almost like winged, and you can see how glossy and metallic that finish is. It's great. The legs look really cool. You got the spikies back here. You got the dino leg feet just hanging out back there, but they make good, you know, heels, you know, so that works. You got the big spiky knees. Yeah, put them out for impalement. And the front of the legs look pretty cool, very knight-like, you know, I like that. The whole thing is, you know, reminiscent of some sort of death knight, you know. And then the pointy toes look really cool. So yeah, I like it a lot. I mean, for real, this is gorgeous, you know, like this right here is awesome. I just really dig how that turned out. Definitely the best version of Grimlock from the movies that we've had, for sure. And who do I have here? I have someone. Oh, I stepped away, but he's not completely transformed up here. But this is the Dino Ride version, the Takara one. So yeah, like I wouldn't keep this guy in this mode, but that for sure. This is my preferred way to display Grimlock. Let's do articulation. Head moves around on a ball joint in there. You can't get a great range of motion just because of the sculpt, but you get him to do a bunch of different things, which is fine. Now, he can swivel at the waist. At the shoulders, he can click back and forth across there. And this whole piece moves to move up. And then you got like the mushroom peg in there for a swivel. You got a swivel, you got like a hinge actually at the elbow. That's about it for that arm. Same thing going on this side. The wrist does swivel on a mushroom peg. So, but all the same other articulation there. At the legs, he can click out. Goes forward, you know, it pushes this out, but that's fine. And then you got swivel at the thigh. At the knee, it bends, and you can bend it on both sides if you want. Can click that out. So you get a double jointed knee out of it. But clicked in is definitely the best way to go. And then the foot, as you saw before, is, you know, on a big ball joint, so you get a lot of rocking action and stuff, and you can move around and get him in a variety of poses. And that's it. That's my review of the Studio Series massive leader class Grimlock here. And I really do. Once you get him in this mode, I mean, the other mode, fine, it's not bad, you know, like, it's beginning to win me over a little bit. It's just that tail is a real big mess. But once you get him in this mode, you're just kind of blown away. I mean, I am at least. I think this is phenomenal. Phenomenal. One of the best figures so far this year in this mode. And, you know, overall. So, yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, guys. Definitely get this guy if you haven't already. He is awesome. All right. So let me know your thoughts on Grimlock here. And if you could like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time, peace out, peeps.